What's up, everybody? I'm Randy.
And I'm Joe.
And we're back with Remember These. And today on this episode, we're here to talk about McDonald's. All these cool Happy Meals toys, from Hot Wheels to Marvel figures to Inspector Gadget to Beanie Babies to Space Jam. You see it right here. We have a plethora of stuff to talk about today, so stay tuned. Today, we're going to start off showing some of the first toys that they came out with for the McDonald's Happy Meal. Premiered in 1979. The meal was circus-themed toys. They had smaller little things like this, if you can see. That was like a ring toss game. They had other little games like that, mixed stencils. They had a McWrist wallet. They had, let's see what else they had. They had small bracelets, puzzles, erasers, spinning tops. And those were kind of the first step into putting toys and meals for kids and stuff like that. They were McDonald's themed characters, so like that's cool Hamburglar.
McDonald's logo there on the back. Yeah, it's got Hamburglar in it. Got his name in there, picture, 2 little rings. Yeah, obviously the first toys are really simple. I feel like the quality of McDonald's toys has fluctuated over the years.
Because they went from, there's some that are really good and some that are really crappy, and then it's like years later they're really good again. So, like this toy right here, this is from 1987. They had a lot of animal-themed ones. This was just something like a mask you'd wear over. It's an alligator. So that was kind of cool. We found these a while back. I feel like I have another older like 80s toy in here too, that one that bird thing that I have. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's like this right here. Oh, is this McDonald's? McDonald's? Oh, yeah, Funny Fry Friends. Wow. I knew I had something else in here. This is actually from 1989, so this would have been right after that. Cool. I'm glad I found that right away.
I feel like, I mean, this is my personal opinion, and maybe because I kind of grew up that era a little bit, being born in 91, but I feel like the late 80s through like the mid to even late 90s was like, in my opinion, the peak of McDonald's toys, which is a lot of what we're going to show you guys today. So,
which I think the mid 90s to the 2000s toys were the best ones, because they got some cool ones too. Then you had other ones years later, like this one, the Earth Day toys, where they came out with this. They had like the terrarium, the bird feeder, there was a shovel. This one was the binoculars that, I don't know if you can see this. It was like, it said Earth Days on it and stuff, but it opened up and you had your little set of binoculars. This came out in 93 was when they did these ones.
I think these ones were...
Those ones were before. That was the one I meant to get to next.
88, they came out with the little transforming... items, like food items. I got the hot cakes and sausage right here. Turns into like a guy that sits up and he has like his arms move.
Don't break it.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. Yeah, he just kind of sits up like that. I have that one. I also have I'm not sure if this was from the same line, but I don't know when McDonald's ever served a straight up steak. But I got this.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
Got the buff steak guy with the Dale Earnhardt mustache. He's pretty cool. And then what was the other one?
The other thing I was going to say too about the toys, the very first company to ever do like a movie promotion, TV promotion was McDonald's, and it was with Star Trek in 1970. Was it 79 also? Yep, 79. They partnered with Star Trek for their first chain to help promote the movie and stuff, which that was the first time a fast food restaurant ever did anything like that. So, and
that's one of the few toys that we don't have displayed.
Yeah, no Star Trek stuff.
Star Trek toys, so.
I was about to say that was some of the stuff we were missing. One of the best brand partnerships though of all time. These ones were the next, of course. What do you think they were? Hot Wheels and Barbie, because Mattel had the best partnership with them because they had toys for boys and for girls, which we don't have any Barbies unfortunately, but we have all of these,
tons of cars,
all of these Hot Wheels. We have ones from that are the drag racers. We also have so California Customs are a special Hot Wheel with special paint jobs and stuff like that. Like I don't know if you can see on this one, it's kind of hard to see where we're at, but these ones are special. They came out a little bit either before all the other mainstream ones. Let me see. I think these ones were 91. These are 90, and I think the other ones were all 93.
I believe so. 93 and 94.
Yeah. Yep, 90. This one says 92. So the California Customs, I'm pretty sure, were the first. These are actually real Hot Wheels. Like the other ones they're more faker tire. You can tell by the way the wheel quality is. The wheel quality is not the same. The bodies are made more plastic than metal. But these, if you put these next to another Hot Wheels, you wouldn't be able to tell that they're McDonald's unless you know these are the McDonald's model.
Right.
These other ones, you can tell immediately. Like Joey's, he has this one open. I have the Camaro in the package. It's a little beat up from his childhood.
Yeah, I've had that one since it came out in 1993.
But all McDonald's tires, even if you look at their NASCAR ones, are solid. They're just solid black plastic, and you can normally tell McDonald's cars. Even this one right here, this hot rod that he's got, they're just like solid orange plastic ones.
Which, if you guys remember those, that one came out in orange. They also had a black one with orange and like red flames on it for the 32 Roadster. That was pretty cool. And I was just looking at the bottom of these two, the race cars, the number 94. It's kind of cool. I got the red one, and then I got the blue one that's got the moon on it. But these came out 97, 98. So obviously, as you guys can see, Hot Wheels kept their partnership going with McDonald's for a long time.
So I had wrote a little list of all the dates of like certain things so we could have this all in order. And a couple of the ones we don't have that I wanted to mention. In 1984, they had the Ghostbusters toys. 1986 and 1985, they had My Little Pony, which also had came back in the 90s and 2000s. And this isn't all of them. This is just a list that I had filled out of most of the ones you'd probably remember. 1986, they had the American Tail, the Five-O toys, which everybody...
I'm looking for those. I want that.
Everybody that grew up in the 90s probably watched the American Tail movies. Also in 86, they had the Halloween pails instead of the boxes. Yeah. So those were called Boo Buckets.
Those were cool.
87, they had the transforming robots like he showed you or whatever. 1987 also had the Muppet Babies, which we have one of those right here.
That one, yep.
Kermit the Frog. That was kind of cool. We found that at the bottom of his son's toy box.
He actually came with a little skateboard. He's got a little hole or a peg there on the bottom of his foot. I couldn't find the skateboard that goes with it, but
let's jump to the future real quick on skateboards. We got the finger skateboard too from what year did these come out? 91, I think.
I'd have been a little into the mid.
Oh no, finger. Where's it at? I got it wrote down on here too.
Late, maybe even early 2000s. The tech decks were a little later. I was kind of older when those came out, I think.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, 2000. These
I'd have been 10 years old.
That's pretty cool though. These single screw tech deck boards or whatever. Obviously, that, like I said, it doesn't go with that Kermit, but when he mentioned skateboard, it brought that up.
Yeah,
it's got the same grip tape, little wheels, trucks. He's missing the front truck on this one. It's a World Industries. That was real big in 2000s and stuff growing up.
Just a mini version. It's funny. Me and Randy were just a couple months ago at an antique mall, and he saw these are smaller than the actual ones. And he was telling me like the actual ones were bigger, and this is how I remember because this is the one I had. Like, because
I have a bunch of tech decks now and stuff, and I still have the original one of the handboards and stuff. But back to McDonald's toys, not on those.
Yeah.
Also a cool fact. I skipped this. Sorry. 87 to 91, it was all Disney movie stuff. They have a lot of things like this. We got these movies like this where it looks like the VHS. Sword in the Stone, Return to Jafar, Aladdin, and it's got a single character on the inside of it. This one has Aladdin with it. Mine has Merlin. This one's
cool. Little personal story about those. Well, not personal to me, but my wife, she loves these things. She has a memory of her grandpa. He had, I guess, every one of these, like the entire set, and he used to keep them in like a glass case or like a cabinet where he would let her like kind of open them up and look at the toys inside, but she was never allowed to play with them. So like he kept them as a collector's item. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Which these actually aren't too hard to find. You can find these at a lot of antique stores and a lot of antique malls and stuff. Sword in the Stone is my favorite Disney movie, so I had to get the Merlin. What else was right after that I was about to say?
These are 1980s. Let me touch on these real quick because I know these are.
There you go.
And I don't think these came out with McDonald's like Happy Meals. I'm not sure. I don't know where people would have got these. If you guys remember these, then let us know because these are actually a little bit before my time. It was 1985, so this is 5 years before I was even born. But I have a Hamburglar and I have Mayor McCheese, and these are like little pullback toys. You pull them back, they scoot. They're just cool looking. I just grabbed them along in my travels of collecting, but I thought those were pretty neat.
We don't have any of the Nugget Buddies, which the Nugget Buddies were a bunch of different ones that look like, obviously, chicken nuggets. When they introduced chicken nuggets to McDonald's in 1988, those were when they came out with those to promote their chicken nuggets. Mm-hmm. In 1990, this was a cool fact, because we're here in Ohio, 18 Ohio adults started the McDonald's Collectors Club. I wonder why, because there was a plethora of toys coming out and stuff. 1990, we seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Collector's Cups. There was 4 of those. We have none of those to show, unfortunately.
I forgot to bring those cups with us. We didn't glass cups.
You guys probably remember the Disney ones. I was going to say you could get the Disney ones. There was Batman Forever cups we didn't have. There was also, we tried to look for some of the Disney plates. They had the Hercules plates and some of the other ones like that you could buy for like $1.99. they'll never have anything like that again. At least at that price.
There were some cool commemorative cups. I have a plastic one I forgot to bring also at the house. Being that we're from Ohio, the same city as LeBron James. From his rookie year, 2003, I had a LeBron James cup from McDonald's that I always saved after all these years too. Should have brought that to show you guys.
Yeah, that's cool. They got let's see. United Airlines offered Happy Meals on them from, let's see, in 1991 until 2001, but only to Disney World, and then they expanded it afterwards. But they didn't give you any French fries because they were having problems storing the French fries. So that was kind of neat. I was like, that's a cool little fact. And then, let's see, 91, they had the Dino Changeables, which we don't have any Dino Changeables, but we do have these Beast Formers. That is the one is a dinosaur, which we thought at first. I'm like, wait, we have one of those. But these were pretty cool. Everyone loved Transformers and Beast Formers and stuff like that. These are sweet. This one was a rhinoceros. So that one, I was going to say, actually, this one is the one you gave me.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I think that is the one I had as a kid.
I don't know if this one he has as a kid, but he gave me this one to match my other one, so that was cool. Love these. Everyone probably had this one growing up. I had like 5 or 6 of these at one point in time, probably. This one's like the most common one you could find. Then, 93 was the Earth Day stuff. I skipped a little ahead for that. That was 93 or whatever. 94, they came out with these birthday trains, which are similar to this.
Oh, yeah.
The Space Jam train, where all these link together.
Yeah, these all link together.
And they have wheels on them, so they all do something different.
Each one does something different. This one spins.
Like Bug spins.
His arms shake. I'm pretty sure I have every character I have.
I'm pretty sure you have the whole set. Those are the 2 little guys.
Marvin Martian.
Lola.
I got Lola Bunny. Obviously, you see Bugs there. I have all those different ones, and those are from my childhood as well.
Yeah, those. Oh, also, here's another Space Jam. He's got the plushie you could buy. Yeah. Also, they had all these ones, the McDonald's sets.
Yeah, we'll show you guys some other items, just like the little pullback cards that I had. There was these. There's in the cups that we mentioned. There's other items at McDonald's that you could kind of buy, like separate from a Happy Meal, that were still aimed at kids, and like it was just kind of more of a premium item. So that's one of them right there.
We seen was it Daffy today?
Just today.
It was Daffy, as I say.
Yeah, you'll see an episode come out. I don't think you got it on film, but we went on a little hunt today around town to 4 different new places, and we did see a Daffy.
Where's that little Bugs at? I was gonna say that's not.
It's a little.
Not that one. Where's the other one? There is the little stretch car Bugs.
Oh,
right back here.
Bugs. Yeah, that one too.
So there's multiple ones that are also.
These ones were Tiny Toons.
Yeah, these are Tiny Toons, and then there was also the Bugs Bunny one. These are from the 80s, I'm pretty sure also.
I think these ones were 90s.
This one is 87, I'm pretty positive when I looked it up earlier. But, this one says 92 on the bottom, so wrong. Well, I guess these were all 90s. So these were pretty cool to have too.
Those are cool. Here, check those back.
Oh, the Flintstone one though.
Yeah, Flintstone.
Here's another 90s one. This is from the Flintstones movie. And he also has Barney. So Fred and Barney, that's pretty sweet.
If you guys remember the late 90s.
Hopefully you guys can see these too, and we're holding them up, because obviously we're a little bit further from the camera, but I'm going to try to get some zooms in on them.
Pan through.
Here you go.
So there was that one. What year did this one
come out? You didn't see the Pluto.
Oh yeah, this was an older one right here.
The Pluto that goes up as you roll it.
Oh, okay. This is also Hot Wheels. I didn't even realize that.
Oh, the key one that like transforms.
So, yeah, it's like you turn the key, the doors flip up.
That's pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet. But yeah, I didn't even realize that was Hot Wheels as well, 1993. So
there you go. Next, not the Transformers, the Power Rangers. Power Rangers always had to come out with some toys.
And then some of them came with these cool, like the vehicles they would ride.
Oh yeah, I think
got the Black Ranger frog.
I was to say it was the ones that look like this.
I can't.
Or that look like
I
this.
think it was the ones that look like that.
Yeah, I think it was these. Yep. Yeah,
they
it was the one that sit up.
So I don't have the Black Ranger that goes with it, but I have red and blue, and then I have yellow and blue from a later series. I think that might be Zeo. Can't quite remember off the top of my head.
These ones are 2000. These ones are 93 or 95. Excuse me.
Yeah. So
yeah, these were the 03 ones, which these were the less posable. I mean, they're still posable.
Yeah.
But it's weird that they're crouched like they are. The toes are bent. Like these ones.
You can see the difference. These have more gloss finish to them. Like they were a little built different, but.
Still. And the plastic's harder too. It's not as like thin.
And this too, while we're mentioning Power Rangers before we move on.
Oh yeah, sweet.
I had the I guess what is this called? The Happy Meal Power Com is still in the package.
That's
little,
sweet.
Wristwatch. I'm pretty sure I had this as a kid. I remember wearing this actually, like out of the package.
Oh, You didn't even show this new LeBron James Space Jam thing.
Yeah, so obviously a couple years ago they came out with the new updated Space Jam. This actually funny. This actually goes with one of these. This is like more of a plushy ball. I don't know if it actually goes with him, but it goes with one of them. This had an actual plastic ball with it that I didn't bring with me. So if you guys are keen-eyed, you'll notice that that's actually a replacement. But they got the LeBron there, and then also from the updated Space Jam, I had the new Lola and the new Bugs. So
I didn't even see that Bugs too.
So those are the updated. Oh yeah, this is from the old. I have the old Bugs also. So from the original Space Jam.
Pretty sweet.
So I got tons of Space Jam toys.
Definitely. Oh, in the Recess toy and the Batman ones coming up next. This was pretty cool though. Wasn't this is this the teacher?
This is the teacher.
She got the little kick action with the
she a lunch lady or a teacher? I can't quite remember. It's been so long since I watched my Recess. I'm a little
it's been a minute.
Off. Actually, this is a funny personal story about this particular toy, this actual one. This sat on my mom's shelf for years and years. She got this herself. This was not even mine. She specifically went and bought herself a Happy Meal or whatever it was and got this because she thought this looked like my grandma, my mother's mother. So she would keep this on her personal shelf for years until she passed away. And then when she died, I took it over. And I never really thought it looked like my grandma.
That's
but
crazy.
That's what it makes me think of when I see it now. So I always kept it.
Then we don't know what this one's from too, but this is a McDonald's toy. I forget.
I thought he was like a Spy Kid, but he's not. It's not one of the Spy Kids.
It says XK12. But I'm not sure. He's got the see-through body. He does kind of look like a Spy Kid or something.
That's what it just makes me think of. Is like the kid from the boys from Spy Kids. I can't talk.
The kids, the boys. But then he's got these too. Oh, yeah, all the Batman, and we have Marvel stuff too. But these ones were mid 90s. You got all the different ones: Penguin, Catwoman, the Batman, and the Batmobile.
And there was a Joker.
What does that one do? Does that open up?
This it fires like a missile.
Oh, cool! Comes out.
Yep. So yeah, those were very cool.
Here, take that one. We got your random, also Disney stuff like Timon and Pumbaa. Ooh.
As we were trying to gather everything up for this video, there was toys I was thinking of that I know I own that I couldn't even find. I know I got another.
Yeah, we did not expect to get this much
even
stuff.
This much.
I was
gonna say
there was there's way more McDonald's stuff than we even seen.
Yeah.
Like I said, we just got to run through it real quick, but it's like. These and what else? Aladdin toys, small Aladdin stuff.
These are courtesy of my wife. She has an extensive collection of Aladdin toys. That's her favorite Disney movie of all time.
This one's from the 40th anniversary of Disneyland of Aladdin. I think the area where Aladdin's at. So that's pretty cool.
A lot of these are cool. So, and in researching these, like someone had these labeled as cake toppers, a couple of them. So we were like, are these really McDonald's toys?
But they were.
And we found out. We did our research. These are McDonald's toys.
His wife did her research.
Yeah, I'll give her credit.
She showed us.
She let us know. So yeah, got lots of those.
Which was ironic because he was carrying a cake on this one.
Yeah.
I was like, that's funny.
It's funny. So we got all those. Where else do we head next?
All these Marvel characters that we got on our last. Well, actually, this Hamburglar. I don't know what this is from.
That's a late 80s, I believe.
As I was going to say, we want to get all the old ones out of the way.
I think they came out with a line of, like, it was just, like, all the different, like, McDonald's mascot characters that were like that. He's more of, like, a hard PVC. That was, like, a late 80s style at a lot of places.
Oh, this was, before we get to the Marvel ones, we both have one of these. Who remembers this?
Yep, I'll let him show his so I don't got to knock everything down.
The multiple, I don't know if you probably see his back there, too, but the multiple piece toy that you could get, Inspector Gadget, with his one reaching arm, his extendable legs. The one leg's a pair of pliers. It's got the light in the other leg. He's got the squirt gun arm, the watch belt. His chest opens up and it sparks when you push his head down and stuff.
So many cool features of this thing. In my opinion, this is probably...
The hat cranks and makes the noise. Like
probably the coolest McDonald's toy ever created just because it's like a...
It's an action figure. Like, how amazing is that they made it to where... It was so cool collecting these, too, when you were getting them piece by piece and building this together. Because you're like, oh, yes... I got a hat. Sometimes you get a second hat and you're like, I don't need the hat.
I don't know if you guys can remember. My grandma helped me get mine. I remember coming home from school one day and she was like, I got a surprise for you. And what she did was had all her sisters, like they lived in different areas around us. And like, you kind of had to go to different McDonald's to get the different pieces.
You did.
Like you couldn't just get them all from one McDonald's. Like you had to go around town and get the arm or the leg or the chest or whatever. So she had all her sisters like kind of pitch in and help because she knew how bad I wanted that. And like, she put it together for me. I came home and it was like there after school, and I thought that was so cool. So that's definitely one of the best McDonald's toys there is. The
Marvel toys, like I said.
The Marvel toys, yep.
You always see these. We got So Joey actually, you guys probably seen our other video. If you didn't watch it, check it out or whatever. Where I found this at an antique store, the full set with the display. How awesome is that? The actual Happy Meal display. And then he found all 8 of the toys mint condition. And then I found the other 8 of the toys mint condition also at the exact same time. So we got Venom, Hobgoblin, Spider-Man, Scorpion, Dr. Octopus, Mary Jane. We both have some of these too, where the Spider-Man, like the Peter Parker that transforms in between.
Spider-Man, yeah. I got Human Torch, Hulk, Storm, Invisible Woman,
The Thing, Wolverine.
So we got that covered. We got all the Marvel toys that they pretty much ever released in that era.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know if there's any other Marvel toys that we didn't get, but that's a lot of them right there.
Yeah, and I think those are probably going to be some of people's favorite that they remember. Like this one was like one of my favorite toys. It doesn't even really do anything. It's kinda like, that's it. But like this was like one of my favorite toys as a kid. I love that. So I know people remember those. Also sticking with the 90s real quick. We got
the Beanie Babies.
We got the Beanie Babies, yep. And after searching for that one, did I not bring it? I don't even have it.
It's in the back. It's right there.
Oh, it's right there. Okay, yeah. We spent a long time looking for this one. This is the end of the line. His name is the end.
I put him up here. You probably can't see him in the back. They came in like just like that one.
They came in these kind of
Humphrey,
packages.
Peanut. So he's got Humphrey and Peanut in all of them pretty much, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, somewhere at my house. This one I still have in the package. Bronte. Some of the packages I just have obviously still set aside.
But these are also cool McDonald's toys. Something that's like, it's not tiny and dinky. Like it's something you can actually have, put on display. You can open it up.
I got the monkeys. I got the bears. I love that I got the Canada bear because our grandma's from Canada. So that's pretty cool to me. I always love that. I got all those
show the Ronald McDonald video that Allie gave us.
Yeah, that's another 90s thing that my wife definitely told us to include and remembered. I forgot a long time ago. I think I bought a big box of VHS tapes. I was that was at my height of collecting horror VHS, and I just would like buy up lots of VHS. And this was in one of them. It's got the cool lenticular.
I gotta come behind the camera real quick so I can try to show you guys the lenticular.
Yeah. So that's like a spooky like Halloween episode of Ronald and Friends or whatever it's called. Like I never really caught that as a kid. I didn't watch the Ronald like cartoon as a kid, but
it doesn't focus very well. But you get the gist of it.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
But so if anybody remembers getting one of these VHS tapes at McDonald's, let us know. I thought that was pretty cool.
Also, Joey had found this the last time we went out to the antique store. You showed the McDonald's bus.
Yep, the Big Mover. I got the Big Mover's bus that's got the characters on there on the side. This thing is heavy duty.
So that wasn't obviously a McDonald's toy. That was a Matchbox release. Probably a collaboration they did with them, just like they do with other companies and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Just like you said with other companies. They got a Coca-Cola. They got a Kellogg's. There was another McDonald's Big Rig.
Oh, I want this McDonald's Big Hauler. I've been trying to get this. Speaking of McDonald's haulers, we both have one of these. You probably can't see mine. Actually, you may be able to. It's right there to the right of the emblem right here or whatever. But we both got these. His package is a little yellow. It's mint condition on the inside, but one of 7,000. These were commemorating 5 years of Mattel's and McDonald's Happy Meal promotions, 91 to 95.
Look, it says what they were on the back too.
Oh yeah, 91 was basic cars. Oh, perfect. 92 was Street X, 93 was Racing Series, 94 was World of Hot Wheels, and 95 was Future Promotions. So
there you go.
Look at that. Pretty cool.
That was cool. And this is one of the early things we got in the early days of our collecting.
That was one of the first collectibles when we first started collecting Hot Wheels and everything, because that's what got us back into collecting.
Yeah. That
was one of our first like expensive cars that we bought, which it was like $10, but it's worth probably like 20, 25 now or more.
Man, that's how early on it was for us. Where else? What haven't we spoke about yet?
Some of the newer toys, like we have like the Mario Kart and the Mega Mine.
What is this one? SCO1 Transport. I'm not even sure what this is. Some of these are my
This one's from This one's from the Buzz Lightyear movie.
Oh, that's from the new Buzz movie. Okay.
This is from the new Buzz movie. You got your Mario Kart. This is from Mario Kart 8. That right there, the Mega Man. Or from Mega Mine, excuse me.
Yep. Yeah, fortunately, I guess for me, I have two kids that also enjoy Happy Meal toys, so I was able to dig through the toy box and get some of these.
The Black Panther, rest in peace.
Absolutely. So yeah, I have a little bit of, me and Randy were talking about making this video, and he was like naming the newer stuff, and I was like, well, that's beyond our time.
Oh,
I was like, actually, we do have some of that stuff.
This one's not too new. This is from Sonic 3. What year is this? 93. But it looks, hey, it's Dr. Eggman. It looks newer or whatever, but, dropped it. That's pretty sweet. Yep. I forgot I had that.
That one's cool.
Also, this Winnie the Pooh, we didn't show this. It's one of those other view things. You look through, it shows Disneyland. Oh, it's the train. The train that he's on, actually.
That's one of the things I couldn't find. I have a a Lion King one. That
Big
shows,
Thunder.
It shows
Oh,
all the
Big Thunder
roller
Mountain.
coasters. Yeah, it's I don't know where that one is of mine. But
There you
yeah,
go.
so we have tons and tons of cool McDonald's stuff.
Y'all remember these? The He-Man toys from like 2003 or 4, I think it was.
Which this is surprising to see McDonald's release.
This was like a
full size.
They
like,
had
action
cool
figure.
figures.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the He-Man series had some cool figures. This one had a whip
Definitely.
that he used to have, but that's why he has the little hand action. But yeah, these were actually really nicely made.
Oh, and then this was like a 40th anniversary.
These are cool.
Beanie Babies one, as you guys have probably seen.
Where's my notebook?
New, more updated, big-eyed.
So for the
Beanies.
40th, that was 2019. They came out with Furbies, Nugget Buddies again, Power Rangers, My Little Pony, Disney toys, and the plushies.
Mm-hmm.
And 2016 they had emoji plushies. 2013 they were doing QR codes with games and books. 2012 were SpongeBob toys. I'm going backwards now. 2007 to 09 was Kids Bop, Cartoon Network toys, Pirates of the Caribbean. 2006 they had Build-A-Bear. 2004 that's when they came out with the adult Happy Meal that, if you guys remember, was the fitness packs. They came with salads and like a little workout video or something like that, 15-minute workout video. 2003 was the Sega handhelds. The same year the Sonic toys were coming out.
Had some of those.
They had some good ones. Super Monkey Ball, the Sonic game. There was a couple
I think I
fun
had a
ones.
Spider-Man one or something like that.
Yeah, I think they did have some Marvel ones. 2000 was the fingerboards, and then 99 was Furby's Inspector Gadget. And right before that, 98 was Tamagotchis, Hot Wheels, Barbie, Lego,
the
Doug,
Tamagotchis. Wow.
Beanie Babies. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole list that I wrote down because I wanted to keep at least track of most of the stuff that they had. And this is a plethora of stuff. So it's like it's almost all of the toys that not every single one of them obviously, but this is a lot of the toys McDonald's produced over the years, and it's pretty cool that between the two of us we had this much of the collection.
McDonald's has some great toys, and obviously there's a lot of controversy sometimes about how they market to kids, and I think people try to make it out like they exploit kids and
To get them bigger.
are feeding them some trash. But I mean, hey, we have no problem with McDonald's. I love all the toys that they've released over the years.
I was about to say, this was one of my favorite toys growing up. Actually, I got to show you real quick because I bought this thinking it was this. So I bought him thinking it was him, and I was like, wait a minute, he's way bigger. Yeah, I wasn't mad about it, but this is the one that I had from my cousin. I loved this growing up. It's just so cool just to have just even the little tiny posable that he has. It's not even that posable. He just stands still, but it was always really cool to have. So
That's what I'm saying. I think every kid has some kind of positive memories from
McDonald's toys.
And not even McDonald's toys, but one thing else we wanted to
Oh
mention
yeah,
to you guys was,
the play places. Who remembers the video games when they had the video game consoles? You had the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64. They had the They had the GameCube. So that was one of the coolest things because like kids nowadays they'll never see that, and it's sad to see. It's like, man, that was so cool to get to go there, and it was the Ronald McDonald themed little arcade setup. You could go to the play place, play in the play place for a minute, come out, play some video games, eat a couple more nuggets, run back in. I mean, shoot, they even used to have ball pits at McDonald's. So it's like...
Yeah, I missed the ball pits. See, my daughter is 13 now, going on 14, and she was born just in time to where she caught, like when she was a real little girl, a little bit of when they still had the the games in the McDonald's and stuff. But then it was like, I was able to like firsthand witness that kind of die, and like it just died off, and one day it was gone, and like now my son, he's a little bit younger, and it's like he probably won't ever remember that or know anything about that. So
that's just like any of you guys that were born in the 80s or before. You guys remember the McDonald's when everything was brown and there was ashtrays on the table. So it's like you guys seen the whole transition from that to the 90s to the 2000s, where it's like now they barely even have play places. And if you go there, most of the play places are not. They're not kept up like they used to be.
Yeah,
They were dirty back then. They're dirty now. So
I think, unfortunately, because of like COVID that we just lived through and stuff, that shut down a lot of play places. Like people weren't comfortable with their kids going and playing in them, and it was like they would be shut down. Like, and that's just how it is now. The world's changed, but that's why we hold on to our memories. We remember these.
Exactly.
We keep all this stuff.
We want you guys to remember these also. That's why we make these videos, so you guys can see something from your childhood and remember it. We hope something on this table out of all this stuff here. I'm pretty sure we covered everything that was here. But out of every single thing here, if there's one thing that you remember the most or one thing that was your favorite, leave us a comment. Let us know. Let us know. Like I said, let us know what you want to see in future videos. Let us know if you want us to go back over anything specific. We can always make a short 30-second, 1 minute short or anything like that. You guys can see more information on a toy. But
I was gonna say, if anything else, also I think this shows that our pure love of toys, because there's nothing on this table that's like extremely valuable.
Oh yeah, everything on here you can
people,
get for like $1 or $2.
A lot of people collect for the value,
Except for stuff like this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's nice because it's the full
that was
display,
a little different.
But it's like people collect for the money and to make something off of it, and we do that too sometimes. But this is just purely for the love of toys, for our childhood. Some of this stuff we actually had since we were kids. Like,
yeah, I was going to say some of these toys have probably been here for 25 plus years.
Exactly. So I hope you guys get some enjoyment out of seeing these old toys. And
also, before we say remember these and leave, we hid something, a little Easter egg in this video.
One thing we did not talk about.
One thing we didn't talk about, it's a McDonald's thing. If you can point it out and say what it is, you can give us your address and we'll send you one of these McDonald's toys.
Yeah, there you go.
So if you'd like to win a Happy Meals toy, point out the little McDonald's Easter egg in the video somewhere in the comments, and first one to do it.
I'm going to say first one, only one.
First one.
Chance to win a prize, guys.
But we'll definitely send you something cool, so let us know. And but remember these.
Hey.
See you guys later.
Peace.